guys, Island Turtle here. Welcome to BOMISpirit. This is the weekly intuitive astrology reading for August 14th to the 20th. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, website, social media, Patreon, Vimeo. All the stuff is linked below for your convenience, including all the decks that I use here on the channel. Now, let's just get started. I know there's more to my spiel, but I just kind of want to get started. So let's go over the astrology of the week and then we'll go ahead and pull some cards. Now, this week we have the new moon in Leo. I almost said Gemini. There's a lot of Gemini influence that's really important under this new moon, excuse me, which also means this week as well. So I talked about that on Patreon, which should already be up there because I did it right before this. It should also be on Vimeo as well if you're watching this on YouTube and you're kind of curious as to the lowdown for the new moon in Leo and what that's bringing for you guys. But the new moon Leo is definitely the overarching energy for the week and should be paid attention to. Now, there's a lot of energy coming up about recalling. There's a few things coming up, so just hang in there with me, about recalling from inner child, recalling from times of past fun, whether it is about like you being a kid and things you did, or even in your youth or in your past, depending on how, again, age is a thing, right? But different ways that you had fun, or different ways that you creatively expressed yourself, or just let yourself be free, let yourself be wild, let yourself play, have fun, create, etc., including your indulgences, your vices, your anything you did with money or your relationship with money, recalling these things from the past, weaving them back into the present, recalling them, reclaiming them, and reformulating your relationships with them. For example, like maybe you used to drink a lot, right? This might be a dangerous example to use, but maybe you used to drink a lot and then you're like, no, that got me into trouble, no more alcohol. And like maybe you're like, I'm kind of like feeling the alcohol calling me again, but having a healthier relationship with that and kind of weaving it into your tapestry of life, so to speak, and how you enjoy life and how you feel fulfilled. Just an example. So many other ways that could come through. I was also getting to that talents will be coming up via that way as well, by reclaiming these aspects of how you enjoyed yourself or how you had fun, even how you interacted with people, but again, all in the energy of play, fun, creativity, friendship, social life, that sort of deal. Able to reclaim and recall these pieces of self, and then remembering certain skills you had or things that brought you joy that actually are talents, or you're more mature now in a way where you can actually utilize that in a talented way. So very interesting stuff coming up here with this week and this new moon. There's also going to be a lot of push-pull energy going on too. So there's going to be a need to really be in that higher mind and really practice your discernment as to what you feel pushed to do, pulled to do, where's your line, where's your boundaries, what's healthy, what's not healthy. Different ways this is going to come up. Relationships are going to be huge this week, and that push-pull will come up in relationships. How much you are taking care of self versus caring for others, self-sacrificing, right? Or being on the extreme end, which is like more selfish. Now, sacrifice is going to come up as well. Sacrifice is nothing to be feared or nothing to feel weak about. Like, sacrifice is the practice of making something sacred. That's what it is, right? It's intentionally saying, I'm going to let this go, or I'm going to give this up for the greater good, for a higher purpose, a higher calling, for the sake of the long-standing foundation of a relationship or a job or a business, whatever it may be, for the sake of the bigger thing at hand, right? And then that will come back to me in a sacred way. That is the practice of sacrifice. Now, again, you may feel conflicted or challenged this week on what you're sacrificing or what you're asked to sacrifice, or even pressured to sacrifice in the name of relationships, friendships, jobs, money, your personal mission, your personal calling, your personal sense of fulfillment. Uranus is also very active this week too, in squares no less, especially under the new moon, creating also this like emotional roller coaster, mood swings, feeling the need to rebel. And so just be mindful that Uranus is challenging us as well in a way where it's like making us want to be very reactive and kind of monkey-minded, ego-minded. To each their own. I'm not here to tell you what's better, what's not. I'm just saying that this is present, and if you act in these extreme energy of like selfishness, for example, the consequences of your actions will reflect that. And same if you're on the extreme end of like toxic positivity, that's gonna reflect in the consequences as well. This week is about balancing all these things as we're recalling our fun, our talents, and reweaving into into the current tapestry of your life and whatever it is that you're co-creating. Now, again, just really emphasizing relationships are huge here. Now, as far as the astrology goes, because I am also crunched for time, but I'm trying to do my best here. I already forgot the timestamp for astrology. Oh well. There's a huge cluster of Virgo Taurus energy that I really like. So just really quickly, again, I'm not going to go into a huge deep dive here. I did a deep dive for the new moon Leo, and that encompasses all the energy of the week anyway. So again, check that out if you want a deeper dive and explanation into what I'm speaking on. But anyway, Mercury in Virgo conjunct Mars in Virgo. Mars is also trine Uranus all this week. And then later in the week, Mercury meets up with Uranus in a trine, which is great. Pallas Athena in Virgo is trine Jupiter in Taurus and conjunct Mercury in Virgo, while Orcus in Virgo is trine Jupiter in Taurus. So you see how all of these are connected. And then we have Lilith in Leo, square Uranus and conjunct the Sun, also very important under the new moon energy as well. But that whole cluster is about that push-pull that Uranus is going to bring up, the challenge of Uranus, this push for react, be impulsive, changes, this, that. And it's like, la. And with Lilith at play with Uranus as well, it's also this call to honor. Thank you, that's the word. I was like, where's the word? To honor your deepest desires, your deepest impulses, your true nature. But again, it's how are you going about this? How are you letting Uranus sway you, right? Are you going to recognize, okay, there's a deeper desire here for myself, or there's something that I feel pushed to do just in my nature? Let me take a minute, not react or be impulsive, but look at this from the higher perspective on what is better for the long term. That's going to be a huge thing with this new moon as well. Yes, be playful. Yes, have new romances and friendships and have fun in new ways that you haven't before. Vesta's also helping with that as well. Again, watch the new moon in Leo live. Yes, do all those things, but don't forget what it is that you want long term in your personal foundations, your personal goals, your fulfillment in life, your missions, that sort of deal. It can easily get lost this week with some of the new moon energy that we have and the aspects that are happening there. But whichever way Uranus is swaying you, we have all this Virgo energy between like Mars and Pallas Athena, and then being helped out by Jupiter, right? That's helping us to find the order in the chaos. Sorry, I got some bug bites here. That's a gift this week, and a gift under the new moon as well, finding the order in the chaos. And there will be some chaos because of Uranus and changes that are still happening and still unfolding, even with the North Node being square Pluto. That's also part of that too. But there is order to be found in the chaos. There is really clear-cut analytical abilities and discernment to get things planned and organized. Thank you, Virgo, this week for that. So that's going to really help us. That's going to be huge support. So lean on that, right? But again, you might feel this push to rebel and just kind of live self-gratifyingly. You got to balance it. You got to balance it, right? Do what you want. I'm just saying it's beneficial too. The next little cluster I want to talk about is Chiron. So Chiron's really important this week, and especially under the new moon since it's aspecting. But Chiron is trine Venus and opposing Ceres, and Venus is sextile Ceres this week. This is going to be a huge push-pull of the self versus others. Huge. Especially in terms of our own traumas and triggers and insecurities with Chiron. Which, by the way, this is a time for healing around Chiron, not just like Trigger City. It's really this continued energy we've been in of letting go of who we used to be, understanding, hold on, cough. Letting go of who we used to be. Also accepting that we can have experiences that won't repeat, right? So it's like, it's safe to, again, the recall, it's safe to get back into things that used to bring you joy, but for some reason you decided not to do anymore along the way because maybe they brought you pain, or they got wrapped up in trauma, or you had an unhealthy relationship with those things, and then you can reclaim that in a healthy way this week. Lots of healing around Chiron via relationships. There's a couple ways that can look though, right? because we have Chiron in that trine with Venus. And then Venus is supported by Ceres, but Ceres is opposing Chiron. You get what I'm going with that. Anyway, the way that can look via relationships, where there's a going to where you haven't gone before with people, whether it's just you haven't gone there with that specific person or just in general, right? And it can create opportunities of growth, of healing, deepening of these relationships, or it can really show you that certain relationships you're outgrowing or kind of feed on the old in a way that you don't like or in a way that doesn't feel good to you for your long-standing foundations or plans or paths, purposes, etc. So just keep that in mind. There's going to be roller coasters throughout relationships this week and probably the next couple weeks because of the new moon in Leo. But Ceres working with Venus is a help, because when it comes to this push-pull of how much am I looking out and nurturing myself versus other people, and where's the in-between, where's the balance, what's healthy, what's not, etc. Venus sextile Ceres will actually make it easier for us to see the nurturing side in people and kind of like see through the mask, so to speak, into people's true natures. Like, are they really nurturing and generous, or are they just being manipulative, right? It's going to be a little easier to see those things. And then Ceres opposing Chiron is just going to bring about that push-pull and challenge of us, of I versus others. And again, especially when it comes to old insecurities around balancing that in relationships, being selfish or extremely selfless, and the detrimental effects of either or, right? Excuse me. And then we have this beautiful little cluster with Vesta, which is bridging everything I've already talked about. All that Virgo-y Jupiter stuff with Pallas Athena, the gift of order and the chaos and planning and discernment and all of that, even with the pushing and nudging and triggerness of Uranus. And then we have the Chiron Venus Ceres stuff of the push-pull of self versus others and all of that. We have Chiron sextile Vesta in Gemini. Vesta is also square Mars and square Mercury all this week, but under the new moon, Vesta actually creates more aspects with Venus. What's the last one? The sun. The new moon itself. Sorry guys, give me a second. No. My asthma has been bad this week. Oh my god. I feel like this happened the last weekly. A giant ass hawk. Ooh, just like flew past the window. That was crazy. Oh, sorry guys. Anybody who's new, don't worry. It's just a thing. Oh my god. Whoo. Wow. Oh, my nose. My nose got so red with that cough. Anyway, Vesta plays a vital role with the new moon, which means it plays a vital role this week. Vesta is about our blueprints. It's about our sacred flame, our sacred missions, purpose, that sort of deal, what fulfills us in life. With it being in Gemini, it's really focusing on the importance of new approaches and new experiences with collaborations, friendships, and communication. Communication's huge. And learning, again, different approach. I really remember that. Excuse me. Different approach, especially all this Chiron energy, right? It's like, it's really helping us to establish new patterns and habits and approaches to relationships, and just anything that was very triggering for us before, or traumatic before, or we got in our own way before. We can really get a different handle on it with a new set of eyes, a new approach. But again, communication and friendships being the center of that. Excuse me. And because it touches Mars and Mercury in a square, that also ties into all of that planning, discernment, analytical, like, you know, stay focused, stay on task, all of that like productive energy that I was talking about before. Now, here's where it gets interesting. They're squares. Vesta is square Mars and Vesta is square Mercury. There's also some fixer activity around Vesta. Again, I talked about in the New Moon Live with Bellatrix and Capella, very feminine focused sort of warrior energy, but not in the way you're thinking of like warrior, in the way of like, I'm going to stand for something because it's the right thing. Excuse me. It's energy. It's totally energy. But the squares, coming back to the squares, Vesta square Mars and Vesta square Mercury creates this push-pull of purpose. And especially when it comes to sacrifice, because Vesta also speaks on that. What you're willing to do and be dedicated to and devoted to in the name of a fulfilling life, in the name of what is right or a just cause or even social justice, but really about your own personal mission and path and sense of purpose and sense of fulfillment. What are you willing to sacrifice and what are you not? There will be things that all of us will have to sacrifice and in the coming weeks, like in the next 2 weeks, really. But it's on our terms of what that is and what that looks like and what we're okay with, right? Because there is such a thing too as like, you don't need to go into extreme end of giving everything up, right, necessarily, because that could be in the realm of like over giving, toxic positivity, and then kind of leaving yourself a little unprotected and not in a safe way. It could be in the extreme end of I'm not going to give up anything, kind of like egoistic and selfish and all of that. Again, no judgment, to each their own, and everybody's in a different boat, but know that sacrifice will come up, and you will most likely have an opportunity, a circumstance, or a pressure to fully be like, I am going to be devoted to this. What is that? Sorry, ADD. I will be devoted to this, and I am willing to sacrifice this for that. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be whatever reality you are weaving, co-creating for yourself, right? But it is on your terms. It's also gonna be very healing to what you are recalling and reclaiming from your past that made you you. Your talents, or how you had fun, how you interacted with people, how you expressed yourself with people, how you creatively expressed yourself with people, even your sensuality and sexuality. Because Lilith and Leo is at play. Leo is also just very sensual energy, but also Vesta speaks to sensuality and sexuality in more like the celibacy realm, but again, spectrums, right? So very interesting week that we have ahead, and I am very excited. Now, Leos and Tauruses will feel this week the most. And then I would say Virgos and then Geminis is what I would say. I would focus on the first three that I mentioned, though. No, Gemini's important. Gemini's important. Okay, focus on Gemini. Okay. Leo, 20 to 25. Oh my God, sorry. Words. I didn't get any sleep last night because of this cat, so forgive me. Leo, 20 to 25 degrees. Look to your personal houses for that. If you don't know how to do that, it's based off your rising sign, and they are ranges for your houses. So just look to see where Leo, 20 to 25 degrees falls for you. That was feeling to me like an internal blossoming of energy, even though this week has the new moon. And a lot of times we think new moon, full moons, oh, it's like it's gonna happen in front of my eyes. Sometimes it's just very internal. It's the moon. It's emotional. It's about your psyche, your spirit in a way, right? But that's what I was feeling with Leo. A lot of this internal blossoming energy happening there. Taurus has a big range because there's a lot going on with Taurus. 15 to 25 degrees. This is that challenge. This is that push, that nudge, where we could feel triggered and want to rebel, want to go into reactive monkey mind mode. And where we can practice having discernment and practice that higher mind and go, I know what I want long term, and I'm going to adapt myself in the present to, yes, honor what I'm feeling, but make some steps along the way to ensure that I still have my focus on my long-term intentions. Maybe that will come with sacrifice, is something else that just came up. Just tying back that theme. Or even just saying no more to something and saying no, right? Looks different for everybody. Virgo, 15 to 20 degrees. This is support system. Virgo's going to help us so much this week and in the coming weeks to help us be like, hey, yes, all this other stuff is going on. Yes, honor that. Go have fun. Go play. But be expressive. Have friendships. Meet people. Whatever. Don't forget what it is you're doing long term. Don't forget to stay organized, to plan, to get those seeds nurtured in the right way and get routines in place to nurture these seeds in the right way so that we can get a blooming and blossoming out of this, whether it's just relationship related, money related. This is going to be a good week too to recalibrate your financial life for the long term. And if you do that, you might not see the big windfall now or the big benefits of that now, but you will in the long term, and it will totally be worth it. Okay. But Virgo is definitely helping us. And then I would say Gemini, 20 to 25 degrees where Vesta is sitting, even though Vesta is the only thing in Gemini. Well, Sun is in Gemini technically, but not important here. Vesta being in Gemini, 20 to 25 degrees is a huge key point that is bridging all of these energies together. Sorry, nasally. She touches everything this week, indirectly or directly. She is the key. She is the bridge. And I think that we're going to see a lot of physical manifestations of these changes and of these energies happen in the house of Gemini, 20 to 25 degrees. Vesta's asking us to balance. Vesta's asking us to reflect on sacrifice. Vesta's asking us to reflect on sacred mission and purpose and relationships and how we talk and what we need to change and what we need to adapt and personal fulfillment, all the things, all the things, all the things, right? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into collective message. Again, I'm going to try to not spend too much time just because time and things to do. Let's see, we'll do 2130 for the collective. Okay. Oh, what cards am I going to be using for the collective reading, please? I only have a certain amount with me right now. There's some in the car, but the car is far away. I'm torn between the goddess power or the dreams of Gaia. We're gonna go with the goddess power deck. Okay. The goddess power oracle, excuse me. Links are below. Any messages or insights for the collective for this week? Any messages or insights for the collective for this week? God, this deck is getting a little worn out. One more. Okay. Whoa. Yes, okay. So we got we have 3, excuse me. Lakshmi with Fortune. Fortune favors the bold. I knew it was Spider Woman. I should have called it. I knew it was Spider Woman. Spider Woman in reverse with co-creation. And then we have healing. This is a week to not be impulsive, okay? That's something that was coming through really strongly with these cards. When the co-creation card is in reverse, it's about needing to reflect on your responsibility and accountability with what you are creating in your reality. Pretty much. What you have created in your reality and seeing those things through. Your devotion to that, even sacrifices that may be wrapped up in that, but a need to reevaluate. That's what happens when this card comes out. Now, the fact that we have healing on one side and fortune on the other, I do get a little bit of a difference of like material world and spiritual world. And are these things in balance in your life? Are they in balance, or is one being prioritized more than the other? Right? Again, balance, balance, balance is such a huge thing this week. Hold on, there's more here though. There's more here. Thank you, Pit Stop. Pit Stop, they just show me like cars racing. Maybe you guys are watching cars, I don't know. But I just got this feeling of Pit Stop with fortune. Lakshmi being this sort of like feeling of the long-term planning, right? Long-term planning and the fruits of that labor, the fruits of that effort and work, and that continuously nurturing, watering the seeds, investment, etc. And recognizing that this might be a moment in time to stop and reflect, right? Gain some awareness and insight, and not make any like long-term like changes right now. There may be a temptation to make long-term changes this week and even the coming weeks, like again 2-3 weeks, because of this push of Uranus to be reactive and impulsive. And because there's going to be such up and downs in relationships, I want to say some relationships might not be so clear this week, where you might be questioning, does this person even belong in my life? And maybe they do, but maybe right now there's a growing pain to facilitate healing, to facilitate that Chiron energy of like, keep letting go of attachments, let go, but also recall and reclaim what could benefit you in the present when it comes to your talents or fun, or again, how you experience pleasure in this reality that keeps coming through, like the going back and then putting it in, the going back and then putting it in, the going back and then putting it in. So some things may feel delayed, some things may feel halted this week or challenged this week, like a pit stop. Like we were going, what the hell just happened? Because there needs to be some healing. There needs to be some learning. There needs to be some growth. There needs to be some shifting before you can continue on your race to the finish line. For some of you, the finish line might be far away. Some of you might be very close, right? But if there's a pit stop or a challenge or a delay or a slowdown, honor it. Honor it with the healing card. Because something about how you are co-creating your reality is asking you to sit and reflect and potentially make some changes, or just allow yourself to go through a healing process. Okay? Especially as it relates to your inner child. Let's keep going. Any other messages or insights for this week? Okay. Okay, I got two. Okay, the way these two cards came out was very, okay, we just got another one. It was very interesting. Like two cards came out and they went like bing, like pinged off of each other like magnets that are repelling magnets. Oh my. Sun in reverse and Independence in reverse. We have Lilith, and I believe that's pronounced we in reverse. And it was like almost like, yeah, like polar opposites or magnets of the same sign, right? And bing, just like that. The card of Independence coming out like this really screams to Chiron, Aries, and also Lilith and Leo energies that we're dealing with this week. Again, the spectrum of it, right? It's like, are you codependent or are you so independent that you're isolating and you kind of push people away, right? There's a spectrum there that I'm picking up on and reevaluating that. Like, how much are you allowing your impulses, your animal nature to control you, to drive you, which also means your fear and your ego to drive you, versus I know what I want, I know what I desire, and I can harness that, I can honor that, but be grounded about it, right? Be intentional. Thank you. Be intentional with it. They just keep emphasizing the spectrum of codependence. Like, well, that's interesting because it's like, that's not the spectrum, but it's like a spectrum of like extreme codependence and extreme like rogue wolf, I don't need nobody, pushing people away. Right? And in the middle is like a healthy version of independence and interdependent relationships. So again, these polarities, the week of polarities is what I really should say. And then we have the Sun card in reverse. I'm getting Leo energy with that actually, because I was getting generosity. The word generosity was coming up. Oh God, but the threat, I just heard the threat. The threat of being generous. That's totally the push-pull of self versus others. And then it's interesting, right, coming out with the independence, right, of codependence and then extreme pushing people away. Where are you on these spectrums? Where are you on the scale? And they do affect each other, right? Because it's like the call to be generous, the nature to be generous, right? Is it from a healthy place? Is it from a place of, I'm just so full of love and I just want to unconditionally give? And are you being taken advantage of with that? Or is it a very healthy give and take within relationships? Right? Or are you not generous at all? Are you like more on the selfish side and greedy and like hoarding, right? It's like, where are you internally with that? And then within your relationships, how were you received in where you're at on that spectrum. And as a result of that, are you codependent or extremely rogue wolfy or somewhere in the middle? You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's so crazy because it's like, I'm seeing how they're all connected. So I'm seeing like one scale of polarity, how it creates another one that links to this polarity. So I'm actually seeing 3 different polarities at once. And it's like, wherever you are on this scale will affect where you are on this scale, will affect where you are on that scale. All these scales, Ceres and Libra, and again, Vesta and Gemini also part of this. But yeah, that's what I'm getting with this. This is all about you and your discernment and evaluating where you're at here, right? And making decisions and adaptations accordingly, and allowing yourself to be brave and courageous, right? To say, I can sacrifice this side or the other, or I recognize where I can be more of how I used to be, but in a healthier way with relationships, or be open to relationships in this way, or collabs in this way, or communication in this way. Very multifaceted this week in how it's manifesting, but this is about where you are at in all of these different polarities. Okay? Okay? Okay. I feel like this needs to be repeated. Just not the whole thing, but scale of generosity and lack thereof, and then in between, scale of codependence, rogue wolf, independence being in between, and then the scale of of how they're correlated, right? Of how people receive you in where you're at on the just generosity scale. Overly generous, taken advantage of, super selfish, and people want more from you, demand more from you, and then you push people away, etc., etc. You guys know what I'm getting at. You guys know what I'm getting at. I'm just gonna trust you know what I'm getting at. And then, let's see what we have here. We have one more card out here. Shakti. I love this depiction of Shakti. She's just so fucking beautiful. Shakti with transformation. Again, this is a week of changes. We've been having changes. The changes ain't done. We're going to continue to have changes as long as the North Node is square Pluto, which it still is this week and will be up through November. And because Uranus is at play too, especially in the new moon, it's a lot of changes, right? This is a pit stop week. Allow it to be a pit stop week so that you can continue weaving, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to pull into reality or trying to be a part of, so that you can continue weaving, but in a way where it's like, okay, this is improved. You know, it's like, we can continue. We've learned, we've grown, we've taken the pit stop we've needed. Let's continue now. Let's continue now. Let's continue now. It almost feels like working out the kinks of your tapestry so you can keep at it, right? But transformation coming out here. And then overall, we have Ishtar with communion in reverse. Ooh, with Ma'at, truth underneath that. The communion card speaks of your devotion. That's what it speaks of. Your devotion and ability to connect to spirit and other people, communion, right? So it is a very spiritual card, but it's more than that. It's also about like how you show up and connect and gather, right? Spiritually with spirit, with your guides, your team, with people, with relationships. I'm hearing cultivate as well. With that, with the being in reverse, again, a need to reevaluate, right? These things. And then Ma'at with truth. Very Libran, very Ceres and Libra with that coming out there. Yes, balance and harmony, but also this like this feeling of justice with the truth card. How to put all these things into balance to go about these things in the right way for you, right? Maybe even in a sacred way for some of you. Beautiful collective read. Let's go ahead and get into the elements here. Well, let me just check my phone. I got 404. 404. Hold on. Okay. Elements. That's what we were doing. It's like, huh? Okay. Air, earth, water, fire. Oh, hold on. I gotta like, wow. Spread my legs a little bit. Okay. Earth, air, water, or fire. Seeing gold. Who is this for? Ooh, it's for air. Okay. Okay, air signs. You guys are going first. Okay, air. I'm getting gold. They're literally showing me gold energy, like all over the place. Like you are lit up or you're in this vibration of healing, healer. Some of you it's as a healer. Some of you it is this state of being in a state of healing. It feels really good though. It feels really good. It almost feels like being in the energy of the sun. Some of you may be into psilocybin, because I did just hear a golden healer. I was like, oh, I know what that's about. Anyway, so that's just what I'm getting for my air signs for right now. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra. Something's warming your heart. Air, almost called you Aries. Could we deal with an Aries, or could be an Aries that's doing this for you? Yeah, your heart is getting warmed. Your heart is getting warmed up. Oh, it feels, oh, can I just like be in this vibration with you like all day, every day? I love it. It feels really good. All this like, yeah, all these references of golden healer, golden heart just came up. Healer, healing, gold, yellow, sun. However, these synchronicities align for you. It's like, it's all that same kind of vibe and vibration. Okay. But it feels like a warmth. It feels like a strength as well coming from your heart space. Can I get Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, please? One more. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Starting with the wild unknown animal spirit deck. Sorry, I forgot to mention that to you guys. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you, this is coming by way of a surprise. That came through really strongly all of a sudden. Now they're showing me Ace of Cups. Yeah, by a way of a surprise. Whatever the surprise is, it's evoking emotions for you, and it just feels hopeful. It feels good. It feels renewed. Like this could be a new friend, a new relationship. It could be a surprise in a way where something has shifted in your life, but it's facilitating you to follow what is emotionally fulfilling for you. It just feels like your heart is going through this really beautiful healing opening process, and with it is a really nice surprise of something in the physical, to facilitate that, to honor that, to support your heart in a way. Some of you, this is music related. I just got music really, really strong. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or music is part of your healing process. Yeah, see transition with the bat coming out here from the dark to the light, or seeing your way through the darkness. But again, I really feel this renewed energy coming through for my air signs, moving into this Ace of Cups energy, this golden energy, this golden heart, golden healer energy. It feels really damn good. Honestly, it feels really, really good. Let's see what else. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Not taking those. It's way too many. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Stingray. All this like golden heart energy, right? The stingray for me is like the King of Cups. The stingray also represents spiritual strength, emotional strength. And you are definitely experiencing that. His chakra systems are all systems. His chakra system is all lit up. I just keep getting gold energy just radiating off of you. Again, it feels like coming off of a period of healing and this sense of renewed sense of self, but it feels strong. I can't get away. Oh, I thought this was the dolphin. Maybe the dolphin's gonna come out. Anyway, I keep getting this strength about it. Like it's just your energy is so solid, like you're unshakable, but it's all from your heart space. It's all from your heart space. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm also getting you're not going to be shy anymore about what you want. I like it. You could feel like you have certain dominating energies around you in your life that like have kept you from, you know, really expressing what you want, or feeling like you can't really say it. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now we have Beaver. Oh my God, my knee is hurting. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. Okay. That's weird. So the right knee, air signs, you could be struggling with your right knee or your right leg or your right side, but the fact that my right knee just went, it's like like someone stabbed a knife in my freaking knee. That's foundational. Oh my God, oh, this hurts so bad. You could be working through something foundational in your healing process, relating to your masculine energy or masculine figures, authority figures, even your own sense of authority in your life, like needing to honor that, needing to step more into your authority. Now I'm feeling very much divine masculine energy with you. Also makes sense with all that gold, because that also represents solar plexus to me for you. and that feeling of being solid, right? But anyway, coming back, yeah, stepping into your authority, your own masculine energy, regardless of gender, because masculine is just a label, it's not a gender. I'm really feeling that the need for that, and dealing with any energies or people that have tried to keep you from doing that. Anyway, Beaver coming out here. Beaver is consistent work, consistent effort, consistently watering the seeds, all that Virgo energy, right? Really coming in to help you out with whatever this renewed sense of emotional energy is, whatever this Ace of Cups energy is, to, hey, okay, this is here. Let's do what we can to solidify it. Let's do what we can to make it expand so it can stick around for a long period of time. That's what that energy is here. Some of this is happening purely in the workplace. Okay, but it's about, I keep getting you're gonna want to invest in this Ace of Cups. You're gonna want to invest in this golden energy and just keep doing it. They're bringing me back to the solar plexus. For some of you, this renewed thing that you have a lot of emotions about, you have a lot of, some of you will have suddenly a lot of drive and vitality, like physical energy, to maintain it or keep investing or expanding upon it, like an excitement to it. Anything else for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. On the bottom, we have B, rewards for hard-won efforts. That's what that is. It's a card of work and effort. Look at all that yellow. Just realized all that yellow, all that gold. And you are putting in the effort. You're on your way, air signs. You're on your way. So whatever is coming about this week in this renewed energy, this Ace of Cups, this golden energy, golden heart energy, renewed sense of purpose is how it's coming through for some of you. You're going to want to put in the effort, easy peasy, and it will pay off. Might not pay off this week, might pay off 6 months from now, but it will pay off. Yeah, with Hawk, and you're guided to do it. Your soul is guiding you to do it. Spirit team is guiding you to do it. Spirit is guiding you to do this. Airdrop is what I just heard. For some of you guys, you might feel like this opportunity or this shift just suddenly, boop, just out of nowhere, airdropped into your life. Beautiful energy, air signs. Let's go ahead and pull some cards for you. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite. I don't know why I paused so long. The Rider-Waite for you for this one. He's so cute. Clyde. Oh, he's dead asleep then. Most of the time if I call his name when he's like that, he'll go, "Mark, Mark." But no, he's dead asleep. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Any messages or insights for my air signs pertaining to this spread? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Ooh, okay. Four of Pentacles. This is an energy you're leaving. This feels very, I'm actually getting the word stingy. Some of you guys might have felt very stingy about your resources. Time, money, energy. Very stingy about giving that to anybody. Putting that anywhere that didn't feel purposeful and productive. That's interesting. Frivolous. Some of you guys might have been a little rigid with yourselves because I feel like almost like over practicality here, air signs. And while you might have been doing it in the name of productivity, efficiency, maybe you got some strong Virgo placements. To be honest, in reality, it was just to protect yourself emotionally. You're scared, insecure, but healing past that, working past that. And then we have Page of Swords, the Chariot, and the Seven of Swords. This definitely goes hand in hand with the Four of Pentacles. Because like the Chariot, I love the Chariot being here, but the Chariot's almost been stifled. Like the Emperor sits behind the Chariot. I remember speaking to the Divine Masculine, like the knee, the authority of take that right foot forward and go. You haven't been able to. It's been hard for you to sit in it. It's been hard for you to step. I keep putting it, like hitting my knee. Like it's been hard for you to step in and go. Step in and step forward. Step in and do, right? it's been such like a holding back, holding. I mean, look at even the color difference, right? Like holding back, holding back, holding back, holding back, holding. I don't need to feel safe because I'm not okay, or because I don't really want to share my energy with people, but I'm going to say it's for other reasons, like, you know, that sort of deal, right? And around it, you have the Seven of Swords and you have the Chariot. The Seven of Swords coming out the Chariot will always slow down the Chariot, because the Seven of Swords is looking back. Seven of Swords is not watching where you're going while you're trying to do stuff. It's doing things in a way that is shortcutting, underhanded, shady, or deceitful, or manipulative. It's like it's not moving forward with true, pure intention, honest, focused, directness, direct energy. It's not doing that, right? So what's going to happen? You're not being honest with what you're doing. You're being hush-hush about what you're doing, or what are your true intentions, or what it is you really want. Just describing the Seven of Swords energy. Or you're stepping in a direction and you're not really looking where you're going. You know what I mean? It's very like this. The Chariot can't move in that energy. It can't move in that energy. And then the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, first of all, the pages are not always bad. Pages are about new perspectives or communications and like maybe immaturity to an extent. But the Page of Swords, especially with this, just speaking honestly, not a fan, because it almost has this feeling of like naivety or ignorance, like excuses. Just speaking honestly, that's why the Chariot couldn't move. It's like a child trying to fill their parents' shoes, right? They're gonna stumble, they're gonna walk funny, right? I'm not saying you're a child trying to fill your parents' shoes, or maybe that is a thing for you, but it's speaking to where you've been, which is wrapped up in not being honest with the self. Almost like knowing you want to rise to a different like level or role, or rise to the occasion. Again, step into authority. That right leg, that right knee, right foot forward, right? Like it just feels so bad. Wanting that, but deep down actually being scared to do so. And telling yourself what you needed to justify it. Maybe even telling other people what you needed to justify it. Where's the deck? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, interesting. Justice on the bottom. Anything else? Activation warning. Just got hit with a wave of energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, I can't get away from this feeling of like excuses. Excuses, or not being direct or honest, like almost like how a child would handle an adult situation, right? Is how it keeps coming through. No judgment. No judgment. No judgment. This could even be somebody now. It doesn't have to be you. Anything else for my air signs? For Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh my God. Remember what I said, that relationships will be very key this week, especially when it comes to growth and healing. I know, it looks intense, right? Two of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Tower. Tower moment within a relationship. It almost has this feel, and remember when I said it was like someone may be surprising you, something like that? This experience, this event with whoever this is, shatters this. Like shatters it, shakes it. Like, just speaking honestly, it almost feels like a parent Saturnian energy of like, I'm not gonna tolerate your bullshit. It honestly feels like that. I'm not gonna tolerate your childishness. I'm not gonna tolerate your excuses. That's how it feels. Now, someone could be treating you like this, air sign, or you could be doing this for another person. It could even just be, for some, it could even just be this realization, this like light bulb moment of like, oh, I see how I'm getting in my own way. I see how I'm not rising to the occasion in the way that I need to. I see in a lot of ways how I'm still a kid, or how I'm a wounded child. And that I need to like get in my authority. The leg, get in the authority, get in the right leg. I mean, that's a challenge. Well, that is a challenging energy, to say the least. Like I said, I still follow that beautiful gold energy coming after this, right? So coming after the recognizing this, reflecting on this, and potentially healing this and letting this go, right? This part of you or that experience, however this is manifesting for you, but everyone's different and they are free will choices, right? Yeah, after that tower, let me sit here and think about this. Seven of Pentacles. Maybe I should look at this. Oh, I thought that was him. Maybe I should just sit here and evaluate. It's a little bit of a stunned energy too, a little bit. Hold on, let's see what else wants to come out here. Pulling the last cards, and then we're gonna move on to another element. Anything else for my air signs? A lot of cards flying out here. The overall energy. Wow, okay. Oh, Jesus. Come here. Sitting on the floor is a little hard with the cards. Look at this. Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, and Temperance. Temperance, look at that golden light shining in the background, the sun shining over the mountains, the obstacles, right? The light at the end of the tunnel, the healing. Temperance is healing. Temperance is balance. Temperance is harmony, resolution. We might see the Temperance card come out a lot this week because we have so much about tempering and balancing and healing, and listening to our compasses is also part of this, right? That is where I feel like you are headed, air signs. And look, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, there's a Seven of Wands right there. It's about what you want and what you're willing to fight for, what you're willing to act on, communicate, devote yourself to. That's going to bring you this harmony. That's going to bring you the healing of that and that. Whew. That's going to get you the B. It's almost like this very, like, it's this moment after, it feels like after this tower of that evaluation of like taking stock of your own accountability, taking stock of your own, the consequences of your own actions. And again, authority, right? And being like, no, I know what I want. I can go for what I want. I can stand up for what I want. That is going to give you the healing that you have, that will give you this golden energy. Now, what's interesting is overall we got the Devil, restriction, Jesus with the Five of Pentacles. Again, also where you've been, because we do have the Four, and underneath the Five, we have the Ace of Pentacles. The five minus one is 4, right? So this is where you've been in that Four of Pentacles energy. There is something that you've been attached to when it comes to how you share energy and how open you are to opportunities and all these things that has been holding you back. When you get the Temperance and the Devil, Temperance trumps the Devil. Temperance heals the Devil. Okay? Devil's not always bad, but in this context, I mean, it's very clear, right? It's very, very clear. Yeah, wow. Underneath that, with the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is feeling sad and grief over missing out on adventures, missing out on stability, independence, or even like someone who was like that. Especially when it comes to whatever this tower is about. Like, that's what this feels like to me. Like somebody getting in their ego, but also somebody being like, I'm not going to tolerate this. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And it's definitely like a wake-up call for whoever's on the receiving end of that. Whoever's in the Page of Swords energy, that Four of Pentacles energy. I'm saying it's your signs because it's your reading, but again, take it as it resonates. Major wake-up call. And there's the Seven of Wands. Hold on. Again, so hard not doing this on the table. There's the Seven of Wands with the Knight of Swords. I know what I want now. I know what I'm going to fight for. And I'm like, I've had my wake-up call. I get it. I get it. I've been a Page of Swords, moving to the Knight of Swords. And then, oh my God. Yes, there's the Emperor. We love it. We love it. The Knight of Swords to the Lovers, the Hierophant, and the Emperor. Authority. Hierophant is also divine masculinity, but in a high priest manner, while Emperor is more of the physical plane. I know what I want now. I know what, not now, but like I know what I want, and I can be honest about it, and I can be brave, I can be courageous, and I'm going to stand up for it, and I'm going to go in my authority as the Emperor in the Chariot, and I'm not going to hold myself back anymore. A lot of communication in air signs. A lot of communication in this reading. Wow. Amazing. I love my job. I love my job. I love when it works out like that. Okay, moving on. Earth, water, or fire? Earth, you guys feel weird. Just being honest. Earth, don't make me nervous. I'm getting a small energy from you. Like, I'm getting this energy of, I'm just gonna be like this. Like a little fragile, a little vulnerable, tender. That's the good word, tender. Like a little tender, and like, I don't feel so good. I don't feel so awesome. Like, and shrinking. Like, that's an energy I'm getting with you. Hold on, let me readjust. Again, this could be you or someone in your field. You guys know how it works. But let's see. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Come on. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Any messages or insights for my earth signs this week? I'm hearing the 15th. 15th is a big day. I mean, depending on where you are in the world, the new moon could be happening at night for you, especially if you're here in the States, especially if you're like on the West Coast or something. Definitely happening in the middle of the night. Yeah, air signs, they're really emphasizing new moon energy with you. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Oh, shit. Earth signs, you might have a moment where it's time to muster your bravery and your strength, because I keep getting this like shrinking small, like I'm just gonna sit here in the corner, little like shaky chihuahua kind of energy. And it's almost like, yeah, like find your solar, find your chi, and like boost yourself up and face something. We'll see how this goes. Don't get scared. We'll see how this goes. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, so I like how we're starting. We have horse and owl coming out here. Horse is the mastery of earth in this deck. So basically like the highest expression of earth that you can have as a spirit animal in this deck, according to the person who made this deck, right? She's very much like the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups to me. It can be a mask energy too, but very, very feminine in nature in this deck when I tune into the horse. Freedom, independence, stamina, all those things, the multitasker, getting it all done. And then we have owl, strong intuitive energy in these two cards. I'm getting strong Cancer, actually. Very strong Cancer. You can have Cancer in your chart. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Juno's moving into Leo this week, out of Cancer, so that could also be part of this shift. Suddenly my lower back is killing me. Wow, I'm like, a lot of physical medium stuff going on today with you guys. Yeah, my lower back is suddenly like, almost like I would assume is like labor pains. Maybe some guys are going to labor this week. Or something's going on with the kidneys. But when you got the lower back going on like that, it's a feeling of I'm not supported. That's what that is. It's a feeling of I am not supported, or it's a feeling of like not enough fun and not enough play, like a lot of overburdened energy, but feeling very alone in it is normally how that manifests. But anyway, coming back, because like I want to get back to the main message here. These two cards coming out has very much like a Queen of Cups, watery high priestess energy with the Queen of Pentacles. There's a knowing, a sight that is taking place with the earth signs, knowing something is coming, be prepared, knowing that you need to be prepared for it, whether that's emotionally or financially. I think that's gonna be different depending on the cards that come out, but I think it's gonna be different for all of you. Normally the owl coming out is a positive sign of something really good to come. But it's like feeling it, knowing it, being aware of it, and like wanting to be prepared is what I'm getting. Some of you guys, this could straight up be about a pregnancy or like literally getting ready to deliver, because all that like lower back pain is really freaking fucking with me. Anyway, that's what I'm getting for you so far. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Muster your, I keep hearing that, earth signs, muster your courage. Muster your courage, muster your strength. Doesn't have to be for anything bad. Again, because owl coming out is usually a sign of something good. usually. And sometimes good things can be scary, right? Sometimes good things come with a lot of responsibility, and it's like, oh shit, can I handle this? This is a lot, right? Oh, sorry, Clyde. He's like, noise. Um, muster your courage, muster your strength. Now we have Crow. You're starting to get a lot of air energy here. Crow is the card of magic, alchemy, transmutation, transformation, but more in the realm of like alchemy, magician like energy. When the Crow comes out, I also get timeline energy. Very spiritual cards going on here for you earth signs. This feels, yeah, I feel like you're becoming aware of something really major. I feel like you're becoming aware of something very major that's about to happen, almost like you're getting a glimpse or even having like a vision or a prophetic feeling or prophetic dreams. That's honestly what I'm getting for you. You know something is coming. You're getting a major psychic heads up. I think because Spirit knows you're going to need to muster a lot of courage and strength for some reason. You may feel anxiety. You may feel almost like a dread, but I really want to say I think this is a good thing. But I think you might find it intimidating, whatever this is that you're getting a huge psychic heads up about. Oh boy. Okay. Some of you are definitely like healers, mages, getting strong mage energy here too with the owl and the crow. You could be getting the sense that a spiritual teachers, the hawk just wanted to come out. I'll take that as confirmation. Thank you. Some of you guys, a spiritual teacher is coming, or a mage, sage like energy, shamanic energy is coming into your life. So maybe it's about stepping into that role. I can feel it. It intimidates you. And that's what happens when we shrink, right? We're intimidated, right? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Zebra, full expression of your unique self. That's what's required of you, and whatever that is that you're sensing is coming. God, again, hard to pick up the cards. Look at also like the colors. The black and the white, the polarity of things, but then like all these splashes of rainbow, right? To me, that definitely speaks to like something very spiritual and major is happening here. But whatever you sense is coming or about to happen, it will require you to be fully, authentically you. And I don't think that part intimidates you. I think whatever the attachment is to what it is, what it means, I think that intimidates you. It feels bigger than you, but you're a part of it. So Hawk peeked out a little bit, and then look, we got Eagle on the bottom. To me, Hawk and Eagle are partners in crime, so to speak. They are the divine masculine, divine feminine for me as a reader. They work in tandem. It's got a weird chemical smell all of a sudden. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Oh. Oh. Wait, what's this card? Oh. Yeah, something's coming. We have the lion and the unicorn. Unicorn is the third eye. I'm telling you, like psychically, intuitively, through dreams, telepathy, like you're being shown or told or even like a feeling of like what is coming your way. And yes, it requires you to be fully you authentically, no holding back at all. But then look, then we get this lion energy. Now, for most of you, I feel like this is about stepping into that lion. Lion is also another mastery. So we have you, earth signs, mastery of your own domain, and stepping into the mastery of fire, something that is totally not you, right? And for some of you, it could be literally like a sign you have nothing in common with. Like I'm trying to think of an example. Like Capricorn and Sagittarius, earth, fire, cardinal, mutable. Nothing in common. Oh, well, you guys are neighbors, technically. Hold on, let me think of another example. Leo, like Capricorn and, oh, how funny. Like Capricorn and Leo, because this is Queen of Pentacles to me, and this is the King of Wands. Yeah, it's like Capricorn and Leo. Fire, earth, fixed, cardinal, and you guys are nowhere next to each other. It's maybe that's also why it's intimidating for some of you. Like if you're needing to take on that lion energy, a mastery of fire, a King of Wands energy, it's something that's very foreign to you. Very foreign to you, but it's like, it's so clear that it's like, hey, it's time. This is what's needed. And it's like, oh shit, how do I do that? And it can be intimidating. Others of you, it's about a lion coming into your life, a King of Wands energy coming into your life, and you see him coming. You see him coming. They probably see you coming too. And it's almost like a faded sort of energy. I feel like it's way more in the realm of like relationships that facilitate spiritual growth. That can be a friend. That can be a mentor. That could be giving birth to a child, like maybe like a new family member, right? Could it be romantic? Yeah, of course. But it's like I kept getting that birthing energy too, right? It was like, so maybe some of you guys are actually giving birth to a child or conceiving soon, and it's like it's such a powerful connection you're gonna have with this person that it's like, obviously if you have a kid, they change your life forever, but very vital to your spiritual growth and you to them. That's how that feels to me. Like almost taking polar opposites and making them find a middle ground is kind of how that feels. No matter how this is manifesting for your signs, stepping into the lion energy, becoming the lion energy, or embracing a lion energy that is coming your way full speed, it's big, it's positive, and you're gonna need to muster your strength. The lion is also very brave. Lion also represents that mustering up of strength. And then overall we have starfish. Starfish is like the star card for me in this deck. It's this I want that, so pretty, so shiny. You know, it's also a very captivating sort of energy. So I like that this is out here. I will say that underneath that we do have hyena. 7 of Swords energy for me, where it's like something might be a little shadowy as well. And that might also be why you really need to be in this very aware, psychic, owl, crow, high priestess, unicorn, third eye sort of a state to discern, right? Like, yes, sometimes, yes, the things we want are things we want, but like, again, working through distortion and whatnot too in the midst of that. And be brave. Be brave. Be brave. Some of you, this is about becoming a boss. That came through really strong too. Becoming more boss-like or becoming an actual boss. And with that comes hard decisions. They're pulling me back to the hyena. I just put it back. With that also comes hard decisions of needing to get rid of the bad apples, so to speak. You might not like that. That might be hard for some of you, but that just came through. All right, let's pull some other cards. Let's pull some cards. You know what? Let's do the unicorns. Let's do the unicorns for earth signs. Come on. There we go. Okay. I love doing readings for you guys. I do. I was so tired this morning because I didn't sleep at all. And I was like, God, how am I going to do all my readings today? Because there are sign readings I wanted to do, but I honestly don't think I'm going to have time. But I feel so like alive when I do readings for you guys. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Any messages or insights from my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. One more. So really quickly, earth signs, if a lion is coming into your life, like a person, you're both masters, okay? You're both masters of sorts. Enjoy that power dynamic. However that's gonna play out. Any messages, or especially if you're giving birth to this lion, yeah, good luck. Good luck. Any messages or insights? You gotta laugh. For my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Bells. Who are the bells for? Taurus? Like Taurus, Virgo, and like they're showing me bells. To me, that feels like a signal. Yeah, to me, that feels like a signal, a green light. It's time. That's how that feels to me. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Maybe when you hear bells, but yeah, pay attention if you hear bells and like what you're thinking at that moment or what you're feeling in that moment, or if you're getting a download in that moment, like pay attention. Pay attention to what's around you and in your awareness when you're hearing bells, okay? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, let's see. Is that the 2? Yeah. So we have 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel backpedaling here, the like shrinking in the corner. I feel that with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I definitely feel that. This screams imbalance and difficulty making some decisions. I just feel like it's coming from a place of I don't feel very comfortable. I feel a little thrown off. Yeah. Like being thrown off guard or feeling kind of uncomfortable is creating this feeling of like, how do I handle this situation? How do I prepare? How do I deal with this person? Let's see. Yeah, the Hangman. You might sit in the corner for a hot minute, or signs. It's okay. If that's what you need, that's what you need, right? To get rebalanced, reconfigured, find your footing again, and being like, okay, I can muster up the courage. I can do this. I can be the freaking lion, or I can deal with this lion, and it's gonna be fine. And it's gonna be fine. Especially with the Hangman coming out, the owl and the crow. Again, taking that moment to, Hangman is more of a spiritual sort of a pause. Hangman and Hermit usually come out together, the as above, so below, right? They kind of follow each other. Like Virgo very physically goes into the cave, right? To reflect, to soul search, sojourn, find the star, find truth, find alignment, find healing. While the Hangman is very much a putting energy on hold to have this moment of spiritual growth or go through a period of spiritual growth, even if there's challenges. But that's why they usually come out together. And it's also Virgo Pisces, the spectrum, the polarity of Virgo Pisces always goes together, right? But anyway, moving on. Any other messages or insights from my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Don't mind me being so close. Oh boy. Is this why you need to be brave? Fuck. You're walking away from something in the midst of this. You're letting go. Thank you. You're letting go of something in the midst of this. Ace of Cups in reverse with the 8 of Cups. There's a 7 of Cups there. Conscious decision here. Oh. Embracing this lion energy within yourself or as somebody coming into your life. You're going to be pushed. Earth signs. This is also why you need a hot minute. You're gonna be pushed to let go of something you've been very emotionally attached to that doesn't fill your cup anymore. That could be a relationship, that could be a situation in your life, a job, a circumstance. For others of you, how do I want to say this? Some of you, it's actually finally choosing something that has been in front of you for a while that you've been tiptoeing around, or you've been afraid to really fully look at, or to really fully embrace. Like I almost feel like an overwhelm energy there. Yeah, I feel an overwhelm energy there. But this is you making a very like clear decision to detach from something that used to give you emotional fulfillment and doesn't anymore. Detach from memories or emotional experiences that actually just took away from you emotionally or like didn't make it feel very good. And some of you, it's finally making a choice to acknowledge that there's been something sitting in front of your face for a while now that you've been tiptoeing around. And it's like, it's time, Earth signs, to get really honest with yourself and be brave here. And I'm hearing it, and make the choice. Make the choice and make the cuts where need be. But what's beautiful about the 8 of Cups is that it always goes to the 10, right? It's heading towards the 10. Anything else for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Be brave. Be brave. Be very, very brave. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They're showing me a lot of blue and gold. Reminds me of lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli might be a good stone for you guys this present moment or during this. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Some of you guys have, oh God, there it is. Yeah, be brave. Some of you guys might have issues disassociating. 10 of Swords. I know, this one is like so graphic. Every time I see that, I'm like, oh God, unicorn blood. 10 of Swords. Endings, painful memories, experiences. That is what is wrapped up in the 8 of Cups. This is why you need to be brave. This lion energy, whether it's someone approaching you or it's about you stepping into that lion, it's detaching, but the detachment itself is a painful experience. So again, like letting go of situations, people, or certain things in your life where it's like you've been so invested in, and it hurts to not, it hurts to detach, but it's time. This is part of the challenge. I mean, I feel like Spirit's all over your butt with this, you know? Anything else for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And there's the Hermit. Told you, they always come out together. Yeah. Page of Pentacles and the Hermit. So, like I said, always come out together, as above, so below, right? And they're both upright, indicating this pause, this moment that you're having here. Spiritually, it's about getting alignment and getting like getting back into harmony, getting a little bit more like, oh, right, with yourself to deal. Hold on. Come here. To deal with this letting go, this detaching. Physically though, superficially, it seems like you're kind of going into your cave so you can try to figure out a course of action, be very it feels very practical to me, like, okay, like, hold on, let me adjust my leg. A lot of adjusting when you're on the floor. It almost feels like this need to add something new to your life. To be honest, this feels a little bit of deflecting to me. Like, I just need to incorporate something new. I just need to do this instead. Like telling yourself, oh, it's so simple. Like trying to keep it in the practical, trying to keep it in the physical, when your spirit is like, stop. Your spirit is like, this is about making a choice of emotionally what you're attached to and what you're investing in. And yes, it might be very hard to detach from whatever this is emotionally, but it's important. It's important. It's important. But yeah, I feel like you're telling yourself it's just like a small adjustment you just need to make in your life. No. Your intuition, spirit, your soul is like, no, this is huge. This is major. I feel like it's almost like an end of a cycle in a way, where it's an ending of a way of being emotionally for you. Overall, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Ew, with the Queen of Swords in reverse. That is definitely getting lost in the physical in a way that causes confusion, because what's really going on is something that's emotional and spiritual. And you need this pause to deal with that, while you can feel and sense what's really needed. It's like, it's all coinciding. Like whether it's someone showing up in your life or it's about you stepping into that lion energy, it's time to go within. It's time to be honest with yourself about your emotional and spiritual state of self and get out of the physical minded stuff for a hot minute so you can detach. What's interesting is then we have the Eight of Wands and the Emperor, very much like similar to that lion energy, and being able to move forward and progress and talk and flow and do what's needed to be done as the lion or with a lion. For some of you guys where this is a person, I mean, this person might be coming around so you can get closure on some things and you can detach from something. Could totally be the case for some of you. But earth signs, it's a time for courage. It's a time for being honest with yourself about what you know is coming and what spirit is saying, like, hey, you know what's really needed here for you, right? You got to be the lion, or a lion is coming, and it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time to do what needs to be done emotionally, not practically. Oh boy. All right. I just heard clean the rafters, so to speak, emotionally. Interesting. Water or fire? Who's going next? Water or fire? Fire, we're going to go with you. I feel like you're also a little subdued, which I did not expect. I expected this week for you to be like flaming. Rah! That's what I kind of expected for my fire signs, and I'm not feeling that. I feel very like, my embers are here, my flames are here, just subtle, just very subtle. Yeah, very interesting. So yeah, let's get into that, fire signs. Oy. Okay. Aries, Leo. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. But the dolphin just spit out, which is the healer. This is the card of the healer, the mystic. Very healing energy, play, fun, sensual, Gemini. Very prominent energy this week. Are you struggling to embrace that? Because I feel like your flames are very tiny right now. Some of you could be okay. So many things just came in. Fire signs. Some of you are dealing with a dolphin, or a dolphin is in your energy field, and and I feel like you're being encouraged to jump into the pool, jump into the water with the dolphin. Jump in and let go. 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 I don't know. It almost sounds like a different language all of a sudden. Jump in and let go. Jump in and let go. Jump in and let go. And have fun and frolic and be a carefree child. You're being encouraged to do that. But I feel like again, some of you, it's a dolphin in your field or in your environment, in your reality that can help you with that, is asking you of that. Like, hey, jump in with me. And some of you just are being asked to embody this within yourself. Fire signs, Aries. I just got a sad energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Is this for, okay, wait a minute. Is this for fire signs or is this the collective? My guides are so funny. It's technically both. I just got hit with a sadness. I'm feeling like this is collective, but of course you are part of the collective. So you could be feeling this too. Yeah, I just got hit with this heavy sadness. Hold on, what time is it? So it's 4:51 on August 12th. Saturday. I just need to like note it in case something's actually going on collectively that would coincide with this. When the fires happened, the Maui fires, like I felt that shift that day, and I was with a friend who also felt the same thing. Anyway, yeah, I just got this hit with a sadness. Sapphire. They're bringing up sapphires. Sapphires might be a good stone for you, fire signs. We're gonna see if the sadness also correlates with you. I just got hit with it, so I just wanted to speak on it. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. One more. Oh, play with the dolphin. Play with the dolphin. Aries, Leo, Sag. Play with the dolphin. Become the dolphin. I love this card. Elk. Elk is the divine masculine principle in this deck, counterpart or partner. I need to stop saying counterpart. Partner with the deer, the divine feminine principle. Elk is the ultimate partner parent card, ultimate reliability, the person who can show up, help take care of everybody, manage all things, and make it look easy, and is happy to do it and happy to be of service. Very much like, I just got dizzy. Very much like a father, mother, parent, boss-like card, but again, in a way that's actually more gentle and compassionate than we think of like as the emperor, right? Beautiful energy to come out here. You're embracing the elk. You are embracing the elk energy, fire signs. You're in the elk energy. But I can feel it. There is a call to the dolphin, though. You, again, could be dealing with the dolphin. You could be being asked to balance your elk energy with dolphin energy. Like, dolphin, again, is very childlike and play and bubbly. And elk is very like, I am here to help. Haha. Right? It's very, like, soft Saturn in a way. This could be about you and a child or someone younger than you, or juxtaposition, older. But yeah, I keep feeling like the dolphin is calling for a reason. And I feel like it's to balance the elk energy. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. A lot of earth in your fire reading. In your reading, fire signs. Buffalo. Buffalo is like the tower to me. Through times of chaos, we can find... They're reminding me of the gift of Pallas Athena and Virgo. We can find order. We can find order in the chaos. We can find beauty in the chaos. We can get through it with grace and ease. Making it look easy is something that keeps coming through here, fire signs. Now, again, take this as it resonates, because I'm getting multiple energies of like dolphin versus elk. Whoever the elk is in this reading for you, they're making something look very easy, but they're going through it. The elk is going through something, going through some big changes, and they're making it look easy. But I keep getting pulled back to the dolphin, which tells me they may be making it look easy, but maybe it's not so easy on them, is what I'm getting with that. Buffalo also usually comes out when there are positive things going on as well. Anything else for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel a big ignoring of the dolphin. There, it keeps like a reminder. It's like a reminder. Oh yeah, the dolphin. Oh yeah, the dolphin. Oh yeah, the dolphin. The dolphin. The dolphin. The dolphin. If it's a person in your life, or if it's an energy to embody, it's like, it's almost like your guides may be pushing you. Like, hey, did you play today? Hey, did you just like chillax and be a human today? Did you go and frolic in the woods today? Like, did you go splash in the pool today? Right? It's like, where's the innocence? Where's the child? Where's the joy? Where's the purity? Where's the right? Where's the bubbliness, right? I knew it. Lizard. Overwhelmed. Lizard comes out when we are on empathy overload, or we are taking in way too much stimulation. It's stress. The elk is stressed the fuck out. The elk is stressed out. They're making it look easy, but they're going through a lot. Here, change agent. Hold on. This elk, if this dolphin is showing up as a person, they're a catalyst. They're meant to like show the elk, like, hey, chillax, have fun, ha. Yeah. Anything else for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. Oh boy. Dragon. Solar plexus energy. And it's funny too, because the lizard and dragon like always have very similar energies going on. But like, I mean, like vibes, I'll say vibes, but the lizard is about being overwhelmed and overstimulated and needing to take a time out, because again, elk is trying to keep face when they really just need to like have fun and relax and let some shit go. But dragon coming out here, dragon is being able to see through the veils of ego. It's solar plexus energy, and it is confidence, it is courage, and all those things. Fire signs, you got to be honest with yourself about this. If you're the elk needs to be very clear about what it is that they're actually feeling and experiencing. They gotta let go. Oh God, yeah, the elk needs to let go of this, like, I need to be strong. Or this image, this, like, it's a notion. It's like, it's a notion of image or an idea they have in their heads of, like, gotta do this, like, very, like, masculine, right? We've been talking about that. I wish I did a podcast episode on it. I haven't had time yet because I've also been traveling, as you guys can see. But that's what the dragon is. It's almost like the spirit of this person being like, hey, we a little overwhelmed. This is a little much. Can we like pull out for a minute? Can we like can we pull over? Like, can we be real about what we need right now? Like, it's that vibe. Anything else for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. On the bottom, nice. We have Stingray. This is like a King of Cups energy to me. It's the card of spiritual and emotional strength. Sometimes the best thing to do in that, like, best thing to do in a situation like this, regarding emotional and spiritual strength, is to be honest about, I need a break to maintain my spiritual and emotional strength, right? Here's what's underneath that. Yeah, speak up. Black egg, throat chakra, honesty. Speak up to yourself, speak up to a dolphin, or dolphin speak up to the elk and be like, yo, take a time out. Yeah, and then elephant, breaking down barriers and walls and guards. I feel like this elk is guarded. And there needs to be a very honest conversation here, whether it's between the elk and the elk and their spirit team, or an elk and a dolphin. Very honest, like, very honest communication and acceptance of, if I want to maintain my shit, I need to not pretend like everything is okay. I need to not act so strong when I'm really overwhelmed and stressed out. That's what I'm getting, fire signs. And like I said, it was interesting because, like, when I tuned into you, I expected your flame to be raging, and it was like like not very present. But yeah, so anyway, let's pull cards. We're gonna do runic tarot for you guys. Yeah. Ooh, Aries, Leo, Sag, where are we? Oh, good. Making good time today. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. For my fire signs. Yeah. So Six of Swords came out in reverse, but then when it actually like fell, because I saw it come out and I was like, okay. And then it like flipped the other way. So Six of Swords, right? Are we finding peace and acceptance and just letting stuff go? Or are we not allowing peace in our lives? Are we not allowing flow in our lives? Are we not allowing clarity and honesty in our lives? So kind of what I was already getting at, right? So I'm gonna keep that sideways. Aries, Leo, Sag. Wow. We have Seven of Swords in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, as far as I'm concerned, that is partner to the elk, right? And then we have this Three of Wands energy in reverse. Feels very critical, actually. Yeah, this feels critical. This feels like, for some, it's almost like negative thoughts, like a critical ego mind, judgmental. You could be dealing with somebody who's like this. This could be somebody who, oh, for some of you, the elk is actually, what's the word? Maintaining, supporting, dealing with a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I keep getting like critical, judgmental, naggy, like grossness, just grossness. Creating restriction, creating pessimism. Yeah, almost like this feeling of like life-sucking energy is kind of what I'm feeling with this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is somebody who is taking advantage of the elk, or almost feeding off the elk energetically, or dealing with the elk in a way where it keeps the elk in, I'm strong. Others, this is almost like the ongoings of the mind of the elk, like almost like the voice of someone's like critical mother. like it's kind of like that, like the voice of someone who's been critical, the voice of someone who's been like, take care of me, like I don't care about your needs, just be strong for everybody else, like it's that kind of thinking, it's that kind of voice that's been rooted, that's been the root of this pattern for the elk of, I'm just gotta be strong, I gotta have this image of strength, just gotta do, keep going, be there for people, be the anchor. Whether this is someone presently in the elk's life, or it's literally just what they've been exposed to, and so that's affected their own dialogue of themselves and their own narrative of how they should be living, creating negative thoughts and keeping this person like that. Wow. Hold on, I got a sip of water after that. All right. Let's see what else wants to come out for my fire signs. Anything else for Aries? And there's that Six of Cups, the root. Six of Cups is past life energy. Childlike energy, childhood, the past, scorpionic energy. That's what I was feeling. That Queen of Pentacles energy, it's a root. Okay, it's a root. So it's family, it's ancestral, or it's past experiences, or somebody that is presently in the elk's life that's feeding off of that root, that pattern of the elk needing to be strong, needing to have a certain image of self and projecting that, needing to be there for others, be unrelenting is like how it's coming through, to be unrelenting. That's why the Six of Cups is here. 2 sixes, by the way, with the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. Anything else for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. Let's see. Four of Wands. Some people look at this as a portal card. I look at it as a foundational card, whether you're sharing a foundation with someone or you're forging. This is about forging foundations. Forging foundations, maintaining foundations, reevaluating foundations. The elk maintains foundations, that's for sure, because the elk is kind of like the King of Pentacles, the Emperor. They maintain the Ten of Pentacles, right? That's what they maintain. And the Ten of Pentacles has the structure and support system, the energy of a Four of Wands, what you're putting into something to maintain it, right? That's how I look at it. The elk being wrapped up in this pattern, being fueled by that root program of that Queen of Pentacles, or enabled by a Queen of Pentacles. For some, they need to actually get rid of certain foundations that they're investing in, because it's like they've almost been like they've been taken advantage of, right? Or being in that unhealthy expression of masculine energy. And some foundations need some rework, and some new ones need to be forged. That's what I'm getting with the Four of Wands. This is a new time for the elk, is also what I just heard. This is a new time for the elk, a new time of clarity for the elk, new experiences for the elk, if they allow it. If they allow it. Overall, we have King of Cups in reverse. Again, Stingray, very much like King of Cups energy to me. Wow. Two of Wands in reverse. Jesus. Ace of Wands in reverse, and there's the fear. The Eight of Swords. This elk is very much trapped with that Eight of Swords, and it's a trap of their own making. That's fear. That's what I'm getting with the Eight of Swords. It's fear. They're afraid to not be like this. They're afraid to not be like this. Why are the Two of Wands here and the Ace of Wands here? Okay. The elk is afraid to not be like this. There's also a fear of what it is they really want. They're ignoring their own emotional needs. With the King of Cups in reverse, with the Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands, that's what I was getting to. Like, they're afraid of what it is they actually want, and they're denying themselves. They're denying themselves and making different choices. They're denying themselves of forging new paths because they're denying themselves emotionally, and they're just staying in the Eight of Swords. No wonder there's such a huge push for the dolphin energy. Dolphin energy would just completely negate all of that and be like, forget it, let's have fun. That's what the dolphin energy would be like. Oh, fire signs. If you're the elk, I feel for you. If you're a dolphin energy and you're dealing with an elk, I also feel for you. But for those where this is all about you and you're the elk, you gotta let go. Gotta let go. Deal with that root, okay? And that voice that's fueling that. Because you need balance here. You need balance. Okay? All right, let's move on to the last sign. Excuse me. Water, last but not least. Okay. Hey, water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You guys are going last today, which means your reading might have a lot going on. Let's see. For my water signs, instantly I'm getting amethyst. Might be a good stone for you guys for right now. Oh, and as I say that, my crown gets all lit up. Oh, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh my God, activations. You are activated. Okay, you are activated. I'm surprised they're recommending amethyst. Temper. They're saying it will temper some of the energy. Okay. I would definitely recommend grounding stones. Holy shit. Hold on, let me adjust. I feel like every time I do a sign or an element, I gotta readjust. So much crown energy. Yeah, I want to say ground, man. Like, get some tiger's eye or something. Like, you know, like fossils or something. Like something like, whoa, like rooted. Even like metal, I think would help a lot. Something that has density and weight to it. I'm starting to get nauseous with you, water signs. Definitely starting to get nauseous. Shungite might be really good for you. That could also help with this any solar plexus stuff. Shungite's amazing. But yeah, water signs, I'm just getting a lot of activations with you, I'm dizzy, a lot of crowd energy, a need to ground, temper some of the energy that's incoming. This is clearly for people who are just like spiritual or awake or aware or just getting really hella activated. Um, Dreams, if you can sleep, really pay attention to your dreams. I feel really lightheaded with you. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Buffalo. All right, who did I just do? Fire signs. So water signs. If you have any fire in your chart, you're dealing with fire signs, you might want to watch that. I don't know if anyone else got Buffalo, but Buffalo is symbolic for me of tower moments, times of change and chaos, but finding order in them, finding grace in them, handling them with grace and flow, and just accepting and embracing and getting through it in a state of grace, getting through these turbulence and changes with grace. Yeah, I would definitely watch fire signs. Holy crap. We have Stingray. Stingray came out as well. And I think Stingray came out with the first reading with air signs as well. Stingray, this is the third time Stingray came out. I can't remember the first one. Might have been air, but fire also got this too. We have bear and Stingray. So something is forcing you, water signs, to come out is what I'm getting with the buffalo and the bear. Like if you're a bear hibernating in a cave, someone lit a fire in the cave and you have to run. Like you got to evacuate. That's kind of what this feels like to me. Like you're really being pushed to get out of a comfort zone. Yeah. Oh, so nauseous with you. So nauseous. Yeah, you're being asked to come out of a comfort zone. But Stingray coming out here is emotional and spiritual strength, resilience even. You can do this. You can handle this, okay? Whatever this like push is, you might not like it, might be making you nauseous, might be doing a little too much to you, but you can handle it. That's why Stingray's here. You can handle it. Stingray's my King of Cups energy. You're definitely being pushed. Yeah, thank you. They're saying you're being pushed out of a stasis, which means you're being pushed out of a state of stagnancy, a state of complacency or hibernation or hermiting. You're being pushed out of stasis. And it might feel like you're literally being thrown into imbalance, but you can handle it and it's happening for a reason. Okay? Am I taking this? No. Anything else for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Camel. Ooh, patience. I just got temperance energy with this. Patience. Camel usually comes out for survival mode, but it's also about managing your resources. Like, okay, 40 nights, 40 nights, 40 days in the desert. I got enough water. I got enough money. I got enough food, and I got enough undies. Like, you know, it's that kind of energy. This might feel very shocking for you. Yeah, it's like jarring. It's very jarring. But you can handle it, okay? It's just about learning to manage what is coming after this. Like being pushed out of this comfort zone or this hermit mode or this stasis or complacency. It's like, oh shit, okay, here I am. I gotta handle. I gotta deal. This is you figuring out how to deal. Do you have enough to get to where you need to go? How can you get to where you need to go with what you have? That's how they want me to say it to you. How can you get to where you need to go with what you have? Interesting. At your disposal. I said at your disposal. Okay. Meh. Okay. Anything else for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The nausea is like so much. Yeah. This shakeup might be work related. We got B. Landed on buffalo. I almost said butterfly. might be seeing a lot of butterflies. On Buffalo, Bear, and the Stingray, B is all about that work, that effort that you're putting in. Usually results in weird stuff's happening in this room right now. It's a giant ass bug on the window and it looks like prehistoric. I'm like, I don't know where you're from. Anyway, like I feel like it's watching me. It's very weird. 144, 44. When I looked up at the camera and said that, confirmation is watching me. It's probably a guide or something or a spirit. But anyway, B, almost said beaver. B coming out is about work and investment, and usually payoffs that come with that. This shakeup is about what you've been investing in. Whatever you've been putting a lot of energy into, or something that you literally like do as your job or your vocation or how you earn money, but it's what you've been cultivating and investing in, is getting shaken up. It doesn't have to be bad. It can be positive. But it's definitely a whoa. Like, oh shit. This is happening. Okay. How am I gonna deal? What I do like is that overall you have golden egg. Who had golden healer? Air signs. What? Okay, you might just have to watch all of them. Water signs, sorry. Golden egg is the heart chakra, but golden egg literally came up as a verbiage in the air sign reading. But golden egg, like I said, it's the heart chakra. I think you're gonna be fine. I feel like this is just emphasizing. Damn it, sorry. That this is emotionally affecting you, but potentially in a way that could be uplifting. Oh my god. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry, water signs. Hold on. Oh. Emotionally, this is going to mean a lot to you. Whether it stirs you up positively or sends you into a tailspin, it's going to affect your heart space, but I don't feel like it's negative. I don't feel like it is. Maybe you might perceive it as negative. I feel like it's just like a serious energy of, oh shit, it's time to like figure shit out. It's time to plan. It's time to get this shit in line. Like, that's how it feels. But I keep getting it really emotionally. It's affecting you. Underneath that, we have Owl. Wow. Phoenix. Oh my god, all the chakra cards. Phoenix rising. And then the throat chakra. Zebra with the throat chakra. Owl's like a high priestess energy. It's intuition, psychic awareness. But also a very positive sign of something good is coming. But then they have the Phoenix with the root chakra, black egg with the throat, and you already have the heart. It's like a lot of chakra systems. Even the Stingray, right? Their chakra system is all lit up. Again, very activating time for you. Zebra is unique expression of self. So water signs, this might be the shakeup and the push of coming out of hiding. Okay. Coming out of hiding, coming out of stasis, coming out of comfort zone to be out, to be seen, to be heard, to be active, to be activated, right? Suddenly I feel very forceful. That's what zebra is. Zebra is full expression of your unique self in a way where it is, here is my freak flag, watch me walk into a room, listen to me speak, right? Especially with the throat chakra being there. Yeah, so water signs, this is going to manifest very differently for everybody. Just know that whatever this push is, whatever this change is, it is to shake you up. It's also to shake up anything you've been investing in, anything you've been putting active work into. okay? It's to shake you up, to get you to be seen, to get you out of that stasis, to get you active, to get you activated, to get you talking, to get you creating, to get you doing, but in a way where it's like, it's serious. I keep getting that, like, it's fucking time. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, it's time. Get your plans, get all the phone numbers you need, do all the research you need, figure out what you got, figure out what you have left to work with, and figure out how to make it work. That's what keeps coming through here. So if this is something like work related, there could be something falling apart at work or like literally just changing on you, and you're like, whoa, do we have enough to deal with this change? Do we have enough to deal with this adaptation? Or do we need to like figure out some fundraising? Like, you know what I mean? It's stuff like that. But God, the result of you personally in this situation, it's a full spreading your wings to be seen, like full on. Full on. Yeah. Yeah. Also, something else to note, we do have Moth and Wolf. Some of you guys are going to be attracting a lot of people your way because of this. New people coming on the scene because of this. Before we move on to the tarot cards, just a re-emphasis. Heart chakra, throat chakra, and root. Okay, moving on. Let's use Rider Waite for you guys. Any messages or insights for water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It feels positive. I really want to keep emphasizing that. It feels very positive to me. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Just might be a lot. It just might be a lot. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Jesus. Okay, I'm not taking all those. I'll take this one. Interesting. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Kind of the epitome of the B card, but in reverse, right? Because B is the work card. Something is getting disrupted that you've been investing in. Or literally your work is getting disrupted. That's how it's coming through. Star card wanted to peek out a little bit. Anything else for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow. Look at this. Star card again, upright, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. This disruption, again, it may be overwhelming, it may be a lot, but it's positive. With the Star card and Seven of Cups being here, it's enlightening, it's inspiring, and the Star card to me is like the North Node card, even though it's not associated with that, that's how I see it. It's pushing you forward. This disruption is pushing you forward, and it may be a new direction. It may be a different way of whatever it is you've been investing in, or a different thing even entirely. But it's refreshing, it's enlightening, it's uplifting, and it feels necessary. But the fact that you have the Eight of Pentacles here, some of you might feel like, I've been doing this for so long, or I've put so much into this. What the hell? Like, you guys might feel that way, just saying. It feels almost like a change in your course a little bit, a shift in your course, but it's necessary. Anything else for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yep. Eight of Swords in reverse. 4 cards and 2 of them are 8s. Pretty synchronistic. Eight of Swords in reverse. This is definitely seeing some clarity that you couldn't see before. Almost almost like the Eight of Pentacles was distracting you, blinding you. Being so focused on whatever you've been forging, investing in, or working in has been keeping you from seeing something, and now you're seeing it. Also, the Eight of Swords in reverse, it feels like there's a layer of, I'm getting like coping mechanism, protection, that's not there now. That's going away. It's creating a vulnerability, but not in a way where you're weak. It's actually, yeah, it's actually making you stronger. A veil of illusion is lifting. A veil of illusion of you or your reality or your work is lifting, and you're stronger for it. This is a change that I think is going to be so amazing for you, water signs. Whatever is causing this disruption, it feels like a blessing. Anything else from your water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yep. There it is. Moon in reverse. Clarity. It's also for some of you, you're going to become aware of how you've been feeling about what you've been investing in with the B, and that, yeah, and that some of you have been in denial about how you've really been feeling about it. And then when this disruption happens, you can't ignore it. Oh, geez. 3 of Pentacles in reverse came out, and it wanted to land on the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This disruption may also disrupt, disconnected, I guess. 3 of Pentacles in reverse landed on the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This disruption may also be coming by way of relationships falling away, or some sort of disruption in your collaborations, your plans. Could even be in your plans. Remember, Mercury retrograde is not far behind. And it's going to be in Virgo. There's a lot of earth energy here. The 8 of Pentacles is Virgo. 3 of Pentacles, I don't remember. I think it's Capricorn, but I could be mistaken. Anyway, not important. But that's what I'm getting. The disruption is like a falling apart of plans or even relationships or work relationships. Interesting. 10 of Pentacles in reverse is on the bottom. Welcome the disruption, okay? Welcome the disruption. You're going to figure it out. If you lose your job, I don't want that to happen to you. But if it does, look at what you have, make it work. Figure out what you have, where you're going, make it work. Okay? Anything else, my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Ten of Wands in reverse. A burden is lifted. A burden that I feel like you didn't even know was a burden. That's what I'm getting. It's like you've been in this mode, 8 trying to make it to the 10, 8 trying to make it to the 10, 8 trying to make it to the 10, and so focused on something that it's like it's been blinding you. It's literally been blinding you from how you actually feel about it, what else is possible, and this disruption comes in the form of 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So again, maybe relationships fall apart, maybe plans fall apart, foundations fall apart, but they fall apart and it disrupts things. The 3 and the 8 also indicate a 5, a loss of some kind. Doesn't have to be bad. And what happens is, oh shit, I gotta figure this out. But you feel relieved. You have a new clarity you didn't have before. You're more free. This is also the card of freedom in reverse. And you're starting to get really clear on some emotional stuff that you were not clear of because you were so in it. And it's healing. It's healing. It's healing. On the bottom, 5 of Cups in reverse. Also healing. Wow. To an Empress in reverse. You've actually been restricted. Water signs. In this state, you've been restricted. You haven't been taking care of yourself. You haven't been nurtured. You haven't been pampered. Just is what it is. And you're going to be seeing that. And it's like, oh yeah, no, not anymore. Some of you have been too in your masculine to take care of your own feminine. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes spirit steps in, universe steps in. And if we've been in one too extreme for too long, things got to balance out. And then we get thrown into our feminine. And it's like, oh shit, I lost my job. Oh shit, I lost all my motivation for things. All I want to do is just like sleep and like go for walks and eat good food and take care of myself, right? The extreme. So water signs, this is a disruption pushing you out of stasis, stagnancy, hermiting, but it is needed. It is healing. It is also a relief. Even if you have a moment of like, oh my God, what am I going to do? You're going to figure it out. Or some of you, it's even the a different situation of like, like water sign, rise to the occasion. Water sign, get your shit together. Go, go, go. Figure it out. Figure out a plan. Figure out a plan. Figure out a plan. Figure out a plan. Because you've been in the 8. You've been stuck in the 8. You've literally been stuck in the 8. You've been in the 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, which tells me You've been trying to invest and create in something, cultivate something, all while holding yourself back and keeping yourself there, stuck there. In constant work, constant forging, constant investing. When am I going to get to the 10? When am I going to get to the 10? When am I going to get it to the 10? Because what you've been doing has also been fueled by the 8. Self-restriction, self-limiting beliefs, fear. You've been keeping yourself there instead of dreaming bigger or going bigger or getting out of the box. And now that box is being shattered. But again, it's positive. Okay. All right, water signs. I gotta go because my foot's cramping. Really gotta go. I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Please be patient with me as I get videos out while I am on the road for an extended period of time. But I love you guys so much. Take care. Okay.